Suspension lines should be replaced whenever they display noticeable kinking or fraying. Factory replacement lines are supplied with the M thimbles swaged on. These lines are attached to the M straps with shackles. When using shackles, ensure that the pins are secured with a tie wrap or lock wire before using the bucket. Replace M straps if they become noticeably worn. M straps may be repaired if they have minor fraying by burning the fray with a lighter to stop the fray from spreading. The length of the M straps is critical to proper functioning of the Bambi bucket, and we recommend that you replace worn straps with factory equipment. There are 3 types of straps: fabric long, fabric short, and chain. Fabric short straps are used for the vertical straps. Fabric longs are used for the diagonal straps. Chains are used in the front of some larger Bambi buckets where abrasion due to dragging can occur. When replacing straps, do one set at a time to avoid confusion. Cut off the old straps. Attach replacement straps per the originals. To avoid unnecessary wearing, it's important that the strapping be bound with tie wraps where it attaches to the shackles. Secure the shackle pins with a tie wrap or lock wire. Replacement dump valves come complete with new purse lines, bolts, nuts, washers, and butyl rubber sealant. To replace a valve, first remove the old valve. Then apply a 1/2 inch by 1/8 inch or 13 millimeters by 33 millimeters strip of butyl rubber sealant in a circle around the inside of the bucket shell just below the valve grommets to make a seal between the shell fabric and the dump valve fabric. Next, close the mouth of the new valve. The grommets with a larger space between them are either side of the fold at the end of the valve. Position the bucket with the ballast pouch laying on the ground. Place the new valve into the bucket with the closed valve mouth parallel to the ballast pouch and the ground. Then install the fastenings and snug up the nuts until 2 threads on the bolts show. See Figure 36 in the operator's manual for the correct order of the fastening. Do not over-tighten. If the purse lines require tying or adjustment, refer to the instructions in sections 11.5 and or section 14.1. If the bottom loops which hold the chain become worn, minor frays can be burned with a lighter to prevent them from spreading. If the bottom loops require replacement, they should receive an overlay of heavy-duty wear-resistant webbing sewn on with a commercial sewing machine. Temporary patches using materials such as silicone sealant, roofing plastics, etc., may spoil the surface and make future welded or heat-applied permanent repairs difficult or impossible. For quick field repairs, we recommend a bolted-on patch. The best permanent repair is achieved with a hot air gun. A patch kit is supplied with each Bambi bucket for minor field repairs. Note: buckets smaller than Model 2024 use a different fabric than larger sizes. The patch kit must be appropriate for the bucket being repaired. Here, we will cover bucket shell patching with a hot air gun, and to perform this procedure, the following materials are required. Patching kit, 1 plastic handheld roller, 1 hot air gun, Steinel HL 1800E or equivalent, 120 volts, 1500 watts. 200 to 1100 degrees Fahrenheit, 450 liters per minute, 1 wide surface nozzle, solvent or equivalent. Once you've gathered the necessary materials, pick a working area that's well ventilated. and then clean the surface to be repaired with THF or any other solvent compatible with the fabric. If another solvent is used, we recommend checking its compatibility on a repair piece of fabric from the kit. Next, mount a wide surface air nozzle on the hot air gun so as to direct the heat flow in a large pattern. Turn the power on and set the temperature in the low range first to let the hot air gun warm up. Increase the temperature as required during the operation. Caution: do not overheat or blacken the fabric. Starting from the center of the patch held down by the roller, concentrate the heat flow equally to patch and fabric. Start applying a light pressure with the roller when the fabric starts melting. Do not overheat. Then, roll the patch down to fuse it to the shell fabric, moving roller and gun simultaneously. Repeat until the entire patch has been fused to the bucket shell. Let the repaired area cool down. Finally, to test the repair, attempt to peel off the patch at the edges with your fingers. If the patch peels even slightly, repeat the heat patching operation in the area that's peeling. Otherwise, the repair is complete. Caution: avoid skin contact with hot air gun nozzle or hot air blast. Serious burns may result. This procedure is to be used for repairs when holes or small cuts occur. The size of cut or hole will determine the size of sealing clamp to use. Clamps may not form a leak-proof repair if used on or over a seam. For a cut or hole up to 2 inches or 5 centimeters, use a 3-inch or 7.6 centimeter clamp. For a cut or hole up to 4 inches or 10 centimeters, use a 5-inch or 12.7 centimeter clamp. And for a cut or hole up to 6 inches or 15 centimeters, use a 7.5 or 19 centimeter clamp. Center both clamps over the cut. Tighten wing nut with fingers, and then if necessary, lightly tighten with pliers. The protruding cord may be cut off if desired. Over-tightening can deform the clamp and cause leaks.